Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us today for this unboxing of a Kickstarter, and this is the deluxe one, Magna Roma. This is a Kickstarter that I just got in, and this is the all-in, so I also have one of its expansions here, plus the Kickstarter stretch goals and whatnot, along with some metal coins, and an extra monument. We'll go through all that. From what I understand, this is basically a game here, as you can see. Takes about 30 to 90 minutes to play for 1 to 4 players and ages 13 plus. And you can see here on the back of the box, basically it looks like it's going to be a tile placement type game. From what I understand is you are basically all working together to build a Roman city. Sounds like a game I played before where basically you're going to be... the game I played, you used cards but in his case they just went with tiles. But let's go ahead and take a look at this, see what it's all about. I mean, it's a very light box, so I'm hoping that it's just a lot of space in there for putting the expansions in and whatnot, so we will see. All right, right off the bat, we have the different monuments. See if I can give y'all a closer look at those and something with a better backdrop to where they'll stick out. As you can see, they're pretty nice. I mean, actually a lot nicer. I expect just regular. I mean, they are just regular miniatures, but they got some pretty nice detail in these miniatures, actually. I'm assuming we're going to see the same. Well, no, these should just be all... because I don't think these are actually wonders, is like what you would normally see in a civ building game. I think these are all Roman buildings or monuments, basically. So it should be all those type of like things that we're used to seeing. And I thought they were all going to be tile, but like that last one I just had, that one was just rectangle. Sorry, they are not coming out here very easily. Which I guess is a good thing, because then we don't have to worry about them shooting out of the box or anything like that. Might have to take like a ink or something to these to make them just stick out a little bit. Ooh, I don't know how to even get that one out. Sorry, there's one that's flat. I'll see if I can't get that one out. Alright, we got 3 more here. Oh, I almost broke that one. Getting it out. Well, let me show you these, and the others are going to be kind of difficult to get out, so might have to make a cut. But I almost broke this top off trying to pull this one out, so I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful with that one. These are just a little hard to get out because they are kind of flat, so you have to like basically just peel them out. But cool. All right. Those back in there. All right. All right, let's just know here. This edition of Magna Roma includes beautiful miniatures that will make your city look even more glorious. They are used as a substitute for the monument tiles that need to be placed in your city. So, basically, that's, I think, the deluxe part is normally you would just have the tile, but now you get to actually place that on the tile. And let you know which each of those monuments were right here. So that's pretty cool. All right, we got a board here. Don't know if we're supposed to be build. I thought we were supposed to each be building our own little city, but maybe it is building upon the city. We'll go straight into this. I just already feel like these tiles are going to start falling out as soon as I open this. So actually, yeah, let's go straight to the rule book, because I can already feel as I was lifting that up, the tiles are starting to try to come out. But you can see here, it's actually a pretty thick rule book. We got the game components there, the overview, tile placement and combining symbols, score and draft board, the military board, the Pantheon board. Then we get to setup. So it's just letting you know the key things. Then we get to the gameplay, which looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, like 4 pages before we get to the final scoring. So seems like it might be a pretty simple game, which would be nice. Where we're just building our districts, it looks like. And then we got the solo mode here, which is about, looks like 4 pages for the overall solo with the game scoring. So pretty thick rule book, but looks like a lot of it's just teaching you little things here and there. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open, because I'm sure tiles are going to start falling out, because like I said, they were starting to fall off just as I was handling this. All right, I'm see if I can pick this up without the tiles falling out, which that's nice, because I don't really like punching all that much. So, but they're also about average thickness of tiles. I know, I'm not even going to show all of them close up because it's not really much detail. It just looks like a bunch of city streets. But, all right. Yep, got to do that without any of those falling off. All right, what is this? This is just a cardboard thing there. You can see probably some type of scoring conditions, it looks like, along with some 50 to 100 point scores. These are the monuments, along with some other cardboard punch-outs. And these are in plastic. I'm just not taking them out of the plastic, that way they don't fall out. But, like, you can see, like, I'm able to just push that one out already. So, they're coming out pretty easy. Then we just have a scoreboard, which, can't tell if it's just 2 different types of scoreboards. Probably one for solo. Not sure which one's which. Oh, it says here, this is for 2 to 3 players. And this is for 4 players. So, and I'm assuming solo probably sets up with 2 to 3 players. Take a closer look at some of the meeples in there. Got some cards to look at in there. I didn't think there'd actually be cards. Oh man, this thing's kind of, not sure what these are. It says symbol benefits, and there's 4 of them, so I'm assuming 1 for each player. But these are pretty beat up. Like, this one's probably the best looking one of the batch. I don't know, that one came out actually, all 3 of those are okay. But this one, as you can see, it took a beating. I don't know what happened there. It's even starting to peel a little bit there. All right. We got our Pantheon board, it looks like. Plotted for number of players. We have the military board, which we saw. I did talk about the military board. So we have a military board. Market board. And then, from what I understand, these are each our own individual boards. They look similar except for the colors. So we got like yellow here. Looks like a gray or white. And then we got blue and black. All right. And then we got we had some baggies over here. Sorry, I'm just going to get it all back in here, go through these miniatures and these cards. And then we'll look at those expansions real fast. All right. Most of that bag was just different colored bits here. We see the blue ones here where it's a bunch of big cubes and 3 chits and like a cylinder. And they had that in every color, and then a bunch of these, which I'm assuming are going to be people inside of our cities. And then, as far as cards, there's not very many here. You can see these are probably... It's even hard for me to show each of these. But as you can see, there's not many cards here at all. But it's got beautiful artwork on it for sure. All right, let's get to the expansions. So the first expansion we'll look at here is the Dominus, a Magna Roma expansion. You can see here, it looks like it adds another board that we're going to be adding stuff on. Looks like territories maybe. So maybe some area control type stuff. It lets us know everything right there. I mean, it is called Dominus, so I'm assuming area control, dominating, fighting. Probably another way to use your military. Alright. And we got a bag of meeples here right off the bat. Looks like they're all the same. Let me see if I can get one out of here. Oh no, they're not all the same. There are some different ones. So we got some boats. In different colors. And then we have two different type of meeples. One with what looks like a staff or a flag of some sort. And then one with a spear. And it looks like those are in each color. I think I only see one of the boats though. Alright. We got some baggies. We got some tiles that look like they already came out. So let me see if I can't. I mean, I don't like punching, so there we go. They're already punched. You can see these tiles. Not sure. I mean, it looks like something to do with victory points. I mean, that's typically what that means, is victory points to some degree. And we got... I'm sure the rest of these will come out pretty easily. Because as we saw just from... Oh yeah, like... Just flipping that over, I already feel one coming out in my hand there. Alright. Then we just got these tiles, which are probably going to have something to do with movement, it looks like. They're showing arrows, navigating over. Then we have a board. Just the two... Actually, the first main board we actually seen. I mean, the other ones were kind of small, but this one's actually... And just to give you a closer look of the lands. But yep. So it looks like they said, Dominus, Domination. And then on the very bottom is the rulebook, which we can see basically tells us how to set up that board, the gameplay of that board, and then in-game scoring with that board. And then it just lets you get a better look at the tiles. Oh, apparently it's two-part. There's two expansions. Because then this one is the one with the boats. So, and then it's got all the setup and stuff for that. Alright. Now I'll take it out and give a closer look. But it's basically just another monument. It's the obelisk. Man, probably gonna have to keep that little piece of plastic so that... Was cleaning up, found this inside the box, which I was a little worried. I was like, really? They didn't send a tile? But then found the tile inside the box. Just thought I'd throw it in there real quick. Alright, back to the unboxing. Hopefully that'll actually snap off. I'll give a closer look at these metal coins. I mean, you can kind of already see that. We'll see if it's got a different side. Sorry about that. That really did not want to open. Nah, it looks like they're the same on both sides. But you can see, nice little coin pouch / dice bag here with all the coins in it. So that's pretty nice. Oh, if I can get them all back in there now without making a mess. And then the last thing is this one, which says the Emperor's Box. It's an expansion pack for Magna Roma. And it says it has all the stretch goals in it, which looks like a lot more, or a couple more monuments and some more stuff just added in. Also says it has the Barbarian Invasion solo variant. So probably just all the Kickstarter stretch goals. So right off the bat, we got the 2 extra monuments. If I can get that one out. It's actually a really beautiful monument there. See, we got some, you can see, well, we got it upside down there, but you can see as it goes through there, it's got an opening. That's kind of nice. All right, some baggies. Looks like we got whatever this one's going to be, like some type of bust for each color, along with, I would associate that with like culture, the little wine cask or whatever. And then we got, looks like some type of X's for combat, and then some type of horseshoe thingy, along with what looks like a lightning bolt. Got some cards. One of the packages is probably the Barbarians. You can see it's got the same artwork, so it's very beautiful still. See if I can get my fat thumb out of the way and find a way to... It's really hard to do these sideways ones sometimes. Oh, well, those aren't even... Oh, do those have different backs? Oh, so it probably gave some more victory point condition ones, and then now we're into the Barbarian. And this is probably just showing how the Barbarians attack. So it said a solo variant that you could play with. And these look like some type of new type of cards also. Oh. I don't know if that was in those, and somehow I just accidentally... I probably just already showed that, but just in case I didn't. But yep, so we got these cards here, which is probably more about the Barbarians here, because it just shows like little segments. We got what's probably the rules for all this stuff. And then we got 2 little things of cardboard here to show, which is probably going to be the cardboard for the monuments. And the Barbarians, like they said. Like I said, it looks like culture, that culture thing, some plays, maybe some more. Oh. Like I said, at least this thing looks like it's going to punch very easy. Heck, I might just throw it in one of these boxes and shake it up and see if they just unpunch themselves. And then we just have the rule books that talk about all that stuff. So, cool. All right, let's get it all combined into a box. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.